Hello, how are you? Hope you're all keeping very, very well. It's been nice and busy here, so lots of updates here for you. So what I would say is grab a brew and sit back and enjoy the update from Specialist Cars House Motor Company. I'll tell you exactly what's been happening here. It's been a busy old time, really, to be honest with you. It's been a roller coaster ride, to be honest with you, the whole year. I've just been up and down, but overall, it's been very good this year. So no major complaints here. But if I do complain, nobody listens. So try not to complain, try to be positive all the time, and that's what it's all about. So on the specialist car side, it's been overall a very busy year. The biggest challenge actually has been trying to find those nice cars. Not just cars, nice cars. And really has been early on in the year. I mean, I'd got so few cars a couple of months, just could not find those nice cars. Being offered the cars, but some of them just weren't right for what I wanted. So I'm delighted to say at the moment my forecourt is full, as you can see. It's brim full, lots and lots of stock, and actually got 2 rows of cars across the front, which I haven't had for a long, long time because they've been going in and out, and not been able to accumulate the stock. So plenty of stock, plenty of choice here. As I say, it's brim full from a starter car for just over £4,000, a little Fiat Panda, right up to the Porsche Panamera. And this is what it's all about, trying to find the nice cars. And it doesn't matter what people say to me, what do you buy? What do you buy? As long as it's nice, it's got service history. It's a nice and genuine example. And it doesn't matter if it's a little car, a big SUV, a people carrier, a 4x4. As long as it's nice, I will buy it. And I will try to give top price for top cars, as I keep saying. If the car is not up to my spec, I'll simply say it's not for me. As simple as that, really. But if it's nice, then I will almost guarantee I will give you the best price if it ticks all the boxes for me. That's my guarantee. And a lot of people have reached out to me to sell me their cars, and it could be all sorts of reasons. For example, the little Peugeot 208 automatic there, 2017 plate with 3,800 miles. A gentleman who I dealt with back in 1988 sold me that. Simply because he's giving up driving. So there's various reasons. Sometimes people got too many cars. Yes, they accumulate cars, just like me. You know, they keep buying cars and end up with 3, 4, 5 in the driveway and decide, you know what, there's too many cars. So it could be that reason. It could be health reasons. It could be just upgrading. So again, the Mercedes I bought recently there that you see on the forecourt, the gentleman's bought a car, brand new car. Didn't want to trade that in because he wasn't getting enough price for it, the good enough price. So he sold that to me. So there's various reasons. So obviously, whatever's out there, age is not an issue. If it's 10 years old, 2 years old, 15 years old. Ideally less than 50,000 miles, but I will buy slightly higher cars, higher mileage cars, as long as they are right cars with the right history and the right condition and the right spec. So if the car's done 60 or 70,000 miles, I won't rule it out. It's a nice car. So keep spreading the word, keep telling everybody. And there are, of course, various platforms out there that try to entice you with higher prices. I'll name them: Motorway, CarWow, and there are a few others out there. Remember, all those are not guaranteed prices. They are guide prices. I have to put that in inverted commas, guide prices. And genuinely, I have bought 2 cars this month, maybe 3 cars, where the customers have rang me up and I'd put a price to it. For example, I'd said £10,000 and they said, oh, I've been offered 11. So I asked him where, and it was one of these online platforms. And I said, you've not been offered 11, actually. That is the guide price of what they think it may achieve, because these are auction prices, because dealers bid to buy these cars. And sure enough, these 2 or 3 cars, I can't remember exactly, I ended up actually buying them eventually, sort of a week later or 10 days later, because they'd advertised them on the platforms, did not achieve the guide price, which was a guide price, wasn't a guaranteed price, as I mentioned, and I ended up with the cars. So just be careful. Those prices are never set in stone. And also, when the auction finishes, whoever's the highest bidder, the dealer will go out to see the car and then try to renegotiate the price. So even then, when the hammer drops down on these auction cars, it is not the fixed price, because I said the dealer will still come and check the car, and they will try to pick little bits at it, nature of what it is, and try to chip you down. I'm not saying they all do, but I do hear of it more often than not. So just be careful out there. If you've got a quick sale, easy sale, sell to me if you're local. And if you're top end of Scotland, for example, there's a local dealer to you, sell it to the local dealer. The chances are they will give you a good price for it, and they'll make it quick, easy, hassle-free. Turn up on their forecourt, whatever it is, and they'll just do a straight bank transfer to you and buy the car if it's what they want. So there's a tip there. If you're selling it, go sell to your local dealer. Don't go to these online platforms. Just make life easy for yourselves. And as many of you know, I do source cars. It's not always very easy trying to find the perfect car, but I do try my best. So if you are looking for something specific, could be age, mileage, color, model, whatever, give me a shout. I will do my best. You know, I'll try to find the car that you want, the best car at the best price, the best quality. Quality more than the price sometimes, because it's trying to find, again, the nice car for you. So anything that you want, give me a shout. Can't always guarantee to find everything very quickly. Some cars are almost impossible to find out there because there's just not enough stock. So you have to remember back to 2020, 2021, hardly any new cars got registered. So if you're looking for, let's say, a 5-year-old car, a 4-year-old car, there'll be so few on the market, so limited. That's all makes, all models, because of the pandemic, production was right down. It stopped, zilch. So a lot less 4 or 5-year-old cars out there. And remember, if you know, if you're looking for a little car these days, they're almost impossible. So yeah, 3, 4, 5,000 pound cars, starter cars, you know, ideal sort of low insurance cars, they are very scarce. So if you do see one and you're looking for one, you won't have much of a choice. So if you see a nice one, just get it bought. That's my tip to you there again. So let me tell you about Harris Motor Company. Again, we are very busy in the workshop, very busy in the workshop. We've been reinvesting lots of pennies back into the business, buying new equipment, giving it a coat of paint as well, and all the lights are sparkling on the front as well. So already the workshop's all painted, all clean, busy in the workshop. So again, if you want a service, if you want an MOT, a condition regas, whatever repairs you want, give us as much notice as you can, and we'll squeeze you in as fast as we can. And of course, you know, we have squeezed and helped many customers out there. If they've had issues, we've got them in. And of course, we've got the free courtesy loan cars. We'll just ask you to just pay for the fuel on that one, but it is a free loan car. And if you're local to us, we'll happily pick your car up and drop it off, as long as we've got the capacity on that day on that. So happy to try and help you, accommodate, and make it easier for you for service and repairs on that. And of course, I'm delighted to say we've been winner of the Castrol Award, nominated. So one of the dealers around here who are Castrol accredited. So, you know, we are so proud to be using quality product with Castrol. So a great partnership. And that's why we have barrels and barrels of Castrol oil. You know, and why do we have barrels? Because there's so much variation. And this is what we're trying to explain to people about servicing and repairs. It's not just one oil that goes on every car. Every single car here will have different oil. Bit of a nightmare sometimes, actually. So we do stock barrels and barrels and barrels to make sure we have the right oil for that car. Of course, bad weather's coming along. Big thing is tyres. Please go and check your tyres. And one thing that we have noticed quite recently is people might think they've got plenty of tread on the outside, but just put your head around the inside and you'll be amazed. You know, the tracking could be out with all these potholes. It just knocks your tracking out, and you don't understand or realise all the inner tread of the tyres being worn away. It might look good on the outside, and we've genuinely, we have a few customers in here who thought, oh, it's onto the turn-off mill, time to replace. Took the tyre off and showed it to them, and the inside is bald. It's actually gone through to the canvas, and they had no idea of how bad the tyres were. So just keep an eye on the tyres. You know, if you're checking the front tyres, lock the steering over one way, look at the tyres, lock it over the other way, look at the tyres. That'll give you an indication of what the tread's like across the full tread of the tyre. And of course, on the rear, just get your head under it. But remember, if you're local, pop in, just pop in. We'll happily just have a look at it for you. Just make sure it's safe. And of course, I just mentioned, winter is here now, so we are offering winter services as well. So give us a call on 01782 834 215 on the Harris Motor Company call. Give us a call, get your car in, do a winter check. We can make sure the antifreeze strength, or coolant strength is more commonly known as, is correct on that one, so the engine doesn't freeze up if it gets very cold. Of course, we can check the tyres, tyre pressures, conditions, and all the other levels to make sure your car is safe for winter. And of course, with Christmas not too far away, just down the road, people are always worried about cost and spending money, especially on repairs where everything is a fortune these days. One little sensor goes bing, £300-400 is gone instantly. So we do have a partner to make life easy for you. We're partnered with Bumper, which we've been talking about for at least 2 or 3 years now. Bumper is a great partner to us. So if you want any repairs doing, you can spread the cost. And there's no interest. Yep, zilch. No admin fees, zilch. So if your invoice is £500, that is all you pay, interest free, and you spread that between 3 and 6 months depending on the amount that you need to borrow. So that's totally free, interest free. Just spread the payments over 3 to 5 months. Simple as that, really. It's very, very easy, very quick to set up. Takes literally a minute or two, and we can do for you. I think I said 5 months. It should be 6 months actually. So over 6 months, so we can fix that up for you. And of course, if you do want any help and advice, we are here all the time. So please pick the phone up and give us a shout on that. And of course, wouldn't be right without me saying, follow me over social media. I'm all over all social media. And thanks for all those followers out there. And if you're not following me, please follow me. You'll get a full update on exactly what's happening here on Harris Motor Company and Specialist Cars. I'm over TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. If you're onto YouTube, it'd be great if you can subscribe and follow me on there. I'm trying to build the channel up a little bit, but I'm not a YouTuber. But I do obviously do all the videos for all the cars on there as well. So it'd be great if you could follow me on the social media. Happy to follow you all back. That's all I've got to say at the moment. If you want any help, advice, support, I'm always here. Give me a shout on 01782 822 700. I know it's quite challenging out there. Sadly, I've got 2 or 3 colleagues in the motor trade who actually are shutting their dealerships, garages, businesses, car sales. I really do feel sorry for them because I've spent 17, 18 years building their businesses. Things have been quite challenging, so they're pulling away from it. I also know 2 or 3 others on different, nothing to do with the automotive industry. Well, again, I'm just finding it quite challenging. So I do feel sorry for all those people out there who finding it a bit challenging in business out there. So I wish you all the best with whatever you decide to do, guys. Really, I'm sorry to hear that you're sort of shutting down. So if you can support your local business out there, to all my followers, if you're local to me, of course, come to me. But to all those a bit further afield, support local businesses, guys. The small guys need your help now more than ever. Yes, it's easy just to go into the multinationals, online, etc. it may be, but the small guys are there. I just need your support a bit more at the moment. So again, thanks for watching. Really appreciate your support, and I'll carry on trying to create more raving fans. Anything you want, drop me a message, give me a call, 01782 822 700. Always happy to help, give you advice, whatever you want. And if you're about locally, pop in for a brew. Be good to see you. Thanks again. Catch you soon.